What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Paint Society, the channel where the learning doesn't stop when the video ends. Today we have a black Acura NSX and we got the Black Widow to help us paint this car. Check it out. You guys have been waiting for this moment. Brian, when are you going to review and use the Black Widow paint gun from Harbor Freight? And let's use it on a $180,000 car. So let's get started. All right, so we got the pieces all set up on the stand, nice and firm. And this is really the only damage we have here. It's kind of indented a little bit, and what I'm gonna use is heat to bring it out. And I'm also gonna use a little bit of sanding to kind of shape the plastic, and then a flexible filler. I'll show you real quick how we do it so we can get to the gun review. Let's take a look at what we got. We got our plastic all sanded down, ready for filler, but we have plastic, we have our primer, we have our base, we have our clear, and then we have it all sanded down, and this little layer right here shows us that it's been re-cleared, it's been flow coated, and that is how it's done at the factory, and that's how we're gonna do it right here. Okay, first thing you're gonna notice is that I got the compliant version, and we didn't go HVLP because I want just a little bit better atomization, and that's the reason why we went with this one. So we'll break the seal right here. All right. Pretty cool packaging. I mean, packaging does play a big role even if the gun sucks. It's pretty cool to open up a cool box, I'm not gonna lie. All right, and there it is. All right, so right off the bat, our cup, I don't use them because I use the PPS system, but pretty decent, you know, got some weight to it, doesn't seem too cheap. And then we have our gun right here. Now this is kind of reminiscent of me as a kid. Whenever you got that action figure, it was tied in by these little plastic tie straps. But you know what, can't get mad at the packaging. That's not what we're here for. So immediately taking it out of the package, gotta say, doesn't feel too bad at all. Now remember, the big difference I had between this gun and the $15 gun was the trigger. Just a reminder, this is the $15 and this is like kind of tough, whereas here it's a little bit more free, it's softer. That way I can kind of trigger it a little bit more. I'm not too much of a fan of SATA. Doesn't mean that they're not great guns. It's just like they don't fit my hand too well. But this feels good in my hand so far. So that's the front of it, HTE. And if we take it off, we went ahead and I got the 1.3. And it's a pretty decent looking gun so far. Now this gun does remind me of a SATA because it's got that fan adjustment on the side, and it's got about one full turn between full fan and narrow fan, which is cool. And then you got your fluid up here. Now to set this up, remember we take it all the way out. We'll put it in just a little bit, hold the trigger, and then once you feel resistance on the trigger and it stops, we're wide open. Here, this seems to be our air, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave that wide open. It can only go about a quarter of a turn to the right. We'll leave that wide open, and then we'll set it up with our PPS adapter. And on goes our PPS adapter. Let's go ahead into the booth and let me talk to you about the paint process here. And one of my pet peeves is the hose on the ground. If one thing irks me, it's that. But luckily for all of us, Lumina 3 is creating great products. Remember them from the light? Well, they've created a hose hanger, and we're about to check it out right now before we get started. And so here it is. You guys get 2 unboxings in one day. How amazing. Some pretty cool packaging yet again. Nice sticker that went on the ground, but this is more important right now. Brand new, all right. And look at that, dirty hose. I like that. Equals blank paint job. All right, look at this. This will make for a good knee pad right here. All right, so we've got a tool to use it, and let's check this out. Here it is. Here's the product, the Luma 3. And let's see how easy it is. I could do this all day, but we gotta test out this Black Widow. Well, let's roll. Really good, man. Now I can't wait to tell you all about how I feel about that Black Widow gun. But the job's not over yet. You see, like I told you before, now is the flow coat. Any other job, we put it on the car and that would be it. But here, what we're doing is we're recreating the original paint on the car. And if we didn't, we'd be doing a disservice to the customer and to our brand. And that's not what we're about. What we'll be doing is I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to sand it down with 600 grit once it dries, and then we're going to add 2 more coats on top, and boy, the shine is going to be beautiful. Let's get started. All right, so we're back here. The bumper's back on the car, and boy, does it look beautiful. That flow coat really enhances the clarity, and it is back to the OEM specifications. As for the Black Widow, the jury's still out on the gun. I could tell you this, it's not a good gun for small parts or hard to reach areas. It's got a pretty decent pattern. It gets the paint on, but it doesn't have much finesse or contour or any sort of sensitivity to get into hard to reach areas. Kind of just goes right there. Atomization is decent. You know what? It's not a bad beginner's gun. If you can get it for around 150 bucks, it's a good buy, I would say. I don't prefer it too much. I'm not a SATA guy, but it really does, it is very similar to most SATAs. So would I recommend it? Yeah, sure, pick it up. It's not a bad gun. It's built much better than any other Harbor Freight gun that they have. The inner workings aren't as good as the exterior, but I think you should be able to get a good couple years out of it, if not more, if you do clean it out all the time. So yeah, that is the Black Widow review. Stay tuned to more future videos. We will test it out on bigger areas. Shop's kind of slow with everything going on now, so we're just getting small jobs in. But I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned something. This is Brian from Paint Society, reminding you, don't overthink it. It's just paint. Check it out.